Oh yeah, I'm live on my IG, live in the summer. Hey, hello, regulator, round up. Hey, hey, if I was mixing it, if I really was mixing that, hey, hold on. C2's podcast, comedian André Mulligan, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Hey, if I was doing like that regular stuff, big no man unknown in the world. Big boy, no I don't know no songs. I don't know no songs. As much as I listen to music, you would think I'll be coming in like, like if I really, really knew the words. Why do I gotta learn the words to the song? If I can keep up, this is one thing I say: white people know words, black people know rhythm. That's the thing about it. Why don't we? Do we hold anybody else accountable besides black and white? We don't, because we don't be like Why don't we give a damn about like Hispanics playing basketball? Do they play basketball? Have you ever seen a Hispanic out there like Jordan? Or they be out there like they be out there with that soccer ball like, yeah, come on, bring your ass out here, little black boy. Hey, this is the joint. Hey man, do y'all listen to like Young M.A.? All right, so today we're talking about on C2's podcast, man. Are you getting older? Are you just growing up? So what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? And I think you got to question that, because a lot of us are hanging around people that ain't helping us grow. So that's why we not growing. You know what I'm saying? And you not even challenge your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, this is still playing. I'm sitting up here playing this music. I'm like, man, they about to block me off here, man. Let me stop it real quick. I think I can go every 15 seconds and then go to the next level. Hey, what do y'all think about currents, man? Like, honestly, what do y'all really, really think about currents? Are currents good or bad? Are they good or are they bad? I don't care for currents because they always call this is what a current do. First it's a cry. No, first it's a historical. Huh? Are you over there selling flowers? Why don't they mess with the people on the expressway with the flowers? That's what I'm wondering. Why don't they never mess with the people selling the oranges? Why don't they go out there and they mess with the Girl Scouts selling cookies? Why they always messing with like the little homie out selling like gift treats and stuff like that? I'm like this. You little Girl Scouts better stay away from me with them cookies, man. I ain't with that, man. Y'all ain't about to mess my diet up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go there. Because push out cookies, they ain't like that. Why ain't no black girls and Hispanic girls started like they own kind of Girl Scout, man, with some flavor to it? They got y'all selling they dope. Y'all out here selling that crack. Is that what your daughter doing? That's when girls be like, women be like, hey, do me a favor, would you buy my daughter a box of Girl Scout cookies? I'm like, look, I'm off that. She's like, what do you mean? I don't do that no more. That's back when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. What are you talking about? You don't want to support? I mean, what, you trying to kill me? You trying to kill? You got to flip it around on me, yo. Y'all gotta quit conceding with the Girl Scout cookies. They pimping them little girls, man. That is straight pimpertry. Straight, you gotta be a fool. You will have to be a fool. And I'm being honest with you, man. You have to be a fool if you are letting your daughter be in Girl Scouts. Like, honestly, what's the pressure to put girls in Girl Scouts? Y'all got them out there selling them cookies like they like. I'm like, come on, man. How much money are they keeping? Is it going towards a scholarship? Nope, ain't doing nothing, man. They always pimp little girls, man. I don't know if y'all had like a niece or a goddaughter or daughter, somebody that was doing like cheerleading and dance. Oh man. That's pimpantry at its best. Them little girls ain't talented. That's the sad part about it, because they not teaching them nothing for the first few years. They might teach one or two. They ain't really teaching them like that. Them little girls up there, what was we playing for my little homegirl's daughter? It was like $700 for like a little dance recital outfit. I'm like, man, she just had a dance recital. And then it's only like 4 minutes of them just sitting on their knees being like, okay, girls, 2, 2, 2, 1. I'm like, all right, y'all don't put that much dedication into the boys. They got the boys out there playing football. Football almost. This is like this. I played in Little League. I was one of the top players when I first started, and I stopped because the dude that was coaching us was trying to smash all the moms, right? So he was trying to smash all the moms, and he never got our jerseys. So by the time it came for the football game, we got out there and we look like the Bad News Bears. We look like the Little Rascals. Like we had shirts pulled over our pads, man. We look real dirty. We didn't even have a mouthpiece. Now, this is the thing about it. We had been practicing for like 2 months with no mouthpiece. I didn't know what a mouthpiece was. That's how bad the coaches was. I mean, honestly, man, when you look at it, I want some of y'all women to say, have y'all put y'all kids in like a youth sports or something like that and smashed the coach? I need y'all to talk about that. Any of y'all smashing coaches out here for playtime for your sons or daughters? I want to know, because I know the coach shouldn't have been coming over my house. I'm like, hey, bro, what you, no, you, yeah, my daddy gone. You can't be coming over here. A lot of y'all knew y'all mom was cheating on y'all daddy. Y'all wouldn't even say nothing to her. You gotta, hey, mom, hold on, look, hey, I just want to make sure we on the same page, mama. If you lose daddy, we done, right? we done. You don't got no job, mom. So we going to the projects, mom. We are going to the Are you sure you okay with this? I guess she was, because we ended up in the projects, yo. I think it was my fault. It wasn't my fault, but it was my fault. I grew up in like the suburbs, right? So I grew up in the suburbs of Louisville, Kentucky, and then my house caught on fire. And me and my brother got moved to Cleveland. We got moved to Cleveland, then we moved back to Louisville. We moved back to Louisville. We moved back out the spot called Newburgh, which is a part of Louisville. Lived out there, and then we moved to the hood. Like my mom moved us. No, my mom tried to keep us back in the suburbs, so we went to Newburgh, and then we moved to like Shanks Lane. So I went to this school called Trono Elementary, and it was like over these it was like Springfield. So I lived on Springfield Way, and it was like around all these white people, and we had these people in the woods called devil worshippers, right? Which was so weird because they would walk through with all black on, and I didn't know. I'm like, why these kids got all black on? They'd be like, oh, those are devil worshippers. I'm like, they're really devil worshippers? Are they just going? And then I remember we went up in the woods and we just saw like a bunch of blood all on like the trees and stuff. But it's like, yeah, they devil worshippers, and we just took off running. We like, it used to be so dangerous up there. Like, y'all remember when y'all was a kid and y'all used to look and y'all would see like a bunch of woods? Y'all be like, oh my God, don't go in there. And then you go back now as an adult, you be like, man, this bullshit's a mall now. You was scared when you was a kid. You was like, man, I wouldn't go through there. I don't know, man. So the reason why I guess I'm trying to get people to figure out what you're doing. Like, I'm starting to really mature on my craft, mature on my growth, and I'm definitely counting my blessings, and I'm praying to make sure I'm going in the right direction. But I'm staying young on the personality, body wise. You gotta stay young on that. You gotta always try to stay young on the mindset of fashion, and make sure you wear. Hey, y'all, fellas, don't be out here wearing skinny jeans, dude. If you got a stomach looking like a pregnant woman, if you look like you're 9 months, dog, just get some regular jeans and a regular shirt. That way you can't look yeah. They call these skinny jeans. Yeah, these are skinny jeans. Look, don't wear skinny jeans if you can see your calf print through the back, fellas. If your calf, hold on, I took a picture of a dude yesterday. Oh, my phone's up here on my. Hold on, are y'all still on here on my Instagram? Oh, they still on my Instagram. Hold on, let me like that. 43rd and Duncan. Okay, 43rd and Duncan. Yeah, I lived in 43rd and Market, man, in Louisville, dog. So, like, I'm gonna tell y'all everywhere I grew up. So when I talk to people, people be like, "Where you from?" So where I'm from, I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. So let me give you the breakdown. Me and my brother, we grew up out Newburgh. So we lived on Redondo Circle out Newburgh. I went to Rangeland Elementary, and I went to Gilmore Lane, and I went to Indian Trail, and then our apartment caught on fire. Then our house caught on fire. Then me and my brother moved to Cleveland, Ohio. Then we came back from Cleveland, Ohio. We moved back out Newburgh. So then we was living on this place called Albert Way out Newburgh. And then when we lived out Newburgh, I'm talking about, man, all Felton Spencer, Milt Wagner, Purvis Ellison, like the 87, the 86, 87 Cardinals lived out there. So like Louisville, Newburgh, a lot of people don't know, man, there's love out there. So then when we moved from Newburgh, we moved to, what did we move to? Shanks. Yeah, we moved to Shanks Lane, not Shanks Lane. We moved to not George, Springfield. So we moved to Springfield, which was over Dawes High School out like St. Andrews Church Road. And then we moved from there, we moved to Shea Bark Apartments. We moved to Shea Bark Apartments. I went to a school called Trano, and I went back to Trano. Then I went to Wellington Elementary. Then we moved from there. We moved to 43rd and Market. I ended up going back to Trano, which was weird. I moved and then ended up going back to Trano Elementary. Then my brother was going to Williams Middle School. Then we moved from there. We moved to Georgetown Apartment. Georgetown Apartment is out right there off of Manslick Road and like 7th Street. So we moved to Georgetown Apartments. I started going to a school called Jacob Elementary, where these niggas used to try to jump me all the time till I knocked this nigga out. Like, right. So every school I went to, I went to Kings Elementary when I lived in 43rd and Market. Oh, man, I went to a school called Kings. It's the craziest kids. I don't care what school you talking about. I don't care where y'all been, unless y'all was like right in the projects. Kings Elementary, hands down, is the scariest elementary I went to in my life. I mean, I'm in there, man. Look, fourth graders in there with guns and knives and shit. You like, man, nigga, we supposed to bring crayons. Why you bring a goddamn gun, bro? So then what I do? I left there. We left there, and then we moved out Gilmore. I mean, we moved out Georgetown Apartments. I went to Jacob. I used to get jumped, and then I started knocking niggas out because I forgot I could fight. I ain't like to fight because I took martial arts my whole life, and I knocked a white dude out for calling me nigga out Bullitt County, and my cousin them got kicked out. And then my mom was told if I get caught fighting again because I was a trained fighter, basically, nigga, I'm going to camp. So I had to stay out of trouble. So when we moved to Market, I ended up working for Shawnee Golf Course. So I was like a caddy, so I would carry, and then we used to be ball boys. We would go in the hills and get the ball for the people to knock them in the range. And then that was the first time I got locked up. So me and my brother got locked up for nothing. It's long story, but it's crazy. Then we left there. We moved from there, and then we moved to a project. So we moved to Iroquois Projects, which was the worst decision. I don't know why my mom didn't consult with us. She didn't even ask us, do we want to move to the projects? What she did, she started taking us out there slowly, right? Because my auntie them lived out there. Because all our family lived in like Village West, Cotter Homes, Southwick, Beecher Terrace, phase 1, phase 2 of Village West. So like we had family all over. We didn't have none in Park Hill. Everybody had family in the 550s, and then the 500 building. So we had people all over. And then moved from there. And then I'm at Jacob Elementary. I get stabbed in my ear, though. I got in a fight with this cat for nothing. Just because I was a cute kid. The dude didn't like me. And they was like, hey, man, dude gonna fight you. I was like, for what? They was like, I don't know. Like, hold on. So y'all gonna let a dude fight me? I'm new to the school. Y'all gonna let this dude fight me for no reason. So I'm coming down the hill. And as I'm coming down the hill, everybody's kind of walking with me. I'm looking like the dragon, right? I'm coming down. As soon as I walk down, this dude just comes up to me. And this nigga looked like he was a fifth grader, but he looked like he was been held back for like 6 years, right? Y'all remember those kids, right? He looked like he was real stupid. And you like, bro, you gotta be 13 in the fifth grade. Why the fuck are you in here? And dude just swung on me, man. I caught him, pow, 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 stole him. And then the nigga grabbed a pencil and stabbed me in my ear, dude. So I had a big ass pencil leg stabbing through my ear. And I always tell people I have like PTSD over so many different things. So I'll be driving some days and I jump over because I imagine getting stabbed in my eye. Like if I didn't move, like I'm gonna get stabbed in my eye. It's kind of fucked me up. So then we left there. Hold on, I'm in Shade Park. Go there. So I'm going to Southern Middle School. So I ended up getting skipped up in the fifth grade, going to like Southern Middle School. Anybody know me? I was always real smart. So I go from there to Southern Middle School, which was the fucking word. Southern Middle School. If y'all never seen the movie Lean on Me, that's how Southern Middle School was when I was going there. It was cats that was walking around, literally walking around the school, bro. I remember this cat, his hair actually was up like this, and he'll be walking around. And the nigga, they called him, I ain't gonna say his name because he's a killer. He's a true killer. Like this nigga didn't kill at least 10 niggas in Louisville this year. this year, so I ain't talking about him, bro. So this nigga pulled this big ass gun out his waistband in gym and points it at the teacher like this and say, all right, what's up, man? And then put it back in and then walk out, and then they suspend the dude from school. Like, what the fuck is wrong with? But that was the thing about going to school in like the 90s. We went to school with all the crazy kids. They didn't separate the kids. Y'all remember they didn't separate the kids? Everybody was in the school. They just line up in the back of the classroom and take their medicine. I remember I was like, man, I remember when I was going to like Wellington, all these little white kids would line up in the back of the classroom like at 12 o'clock after lunch and start taking medicine. I'm like, man, what's wrong with y'all? They, bro, I didn't know they was back there taking Adderall and all kind of illusions and shit. Like black kids were taking no medicine. You got one black kid back there taking penicillin. You know what I'm saying? Taking penicillin, rotten teeth for having an infection or something like that. But other than that, no. Oh, and then y'all remember that chalky stuff? That is penicillin, right? Yeah, that's the chalky stuff. The brown. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that brown medicine they used to give you that was real thick? I used to go to Dr. Amines in Louisville, and anytime we got sick, they gave us neither this creamy red medicine or this nasty ass chalky like brown medicine that tastes like if I ate booty hole, that's what it would taste like. It tastes. Do y'all remember what is the name of that medicine? Hey, if you're a nurse, tell me what's the name of that medicine so I can know. Oh, okay. I didn't even know. Okay. I didn't know my comment thing was off. Sorry about that. But what is that medicine, yo? What is that nasty ass medicine that somebody tell me? Hold on, I'm gonna type this up. Somebody please tell me. Please tell me what's the nasty chalk medicine they used to give us when we were kids. Chalk medicine they used to give us when we were kids. Hey, dog. So this is a crazy thing about when we were younger, though. I didn't even know. I really honestly didn't even know anything about racism like that because Kentucky is a little bit like Louisville. Like, I guess when we were being, it really wasn't like that. Like, nigga, we had Sir Friendly C in Louisville. I don't know about y'all anywhere else, but we liked the police when we were kids in Louisville. We was like, man, all these police are cool to us. They was telling us, don't say no to drugs. Y'all remember McGruff? Y'all remember that nigga McGruff, the drug dog? I like McGruff. And then that nigga got caught smoking weed. Like, nigga, how you gonna be an anti-drug dog, nigga? You got caught with an ounce. Y'all remember he got caught with an ounce of weed? Like, come on, McGruff, bro. What's wrong with you, man? But I think McGruff was out of Kentucky, man. But, oh, yeah, so I'm talking about, oh, shit, hold on, let me stop this. Oh, hold on. So we at school, and then so I go from Southern Middle School, and then my mom got locked up, right? So my mom ended up getting locked up, and I end up going live with my grandmother in Doska Manor, which is a senior living place right there next to Clarksdale and Shepherd Square. Hey, yo, I thought I knew projects, right? Because Iroquois projects look like condominiums of projects. Anyway, like this is one thing I tell anybody that's not from Louisville. Our projects are probably the most beautiful projects you would ever see in your life. Only Park Hill was a regular projects maybe, but like Shepherd Square, Clarksdale, they actually look fairly decent. But Iroquois projects, oh, if you knew Iroquois projects, you probably live right now. It looked nice. They used to come out there and clean up everything was clean. There was no glass really around. We had a rec center. I was in the Muhammad Ali basketball, football, soccer, tennis, golf. I boxed at Big A Shopping Center for the Muhammad Ali at the Muhammad Ali gym. I played softball. I played baseball. I was a pitcher. I wrestled. Let me see. I took Taekwondo, Tang Shidu. I studied Taekwondo out in Newburgh for 5 years, and then I moved down. When I moved to Iroquois, I ended up taking Tang Shidu, and then I was taking Taekwondo, and then I ended up hooking up with Arabian Nights, which is Dwayne Romeo Crossan, Master Cowan, Chuck Howard. Started taking karate with them and private lessons with them, and then I just went off on my own and became a ninja. I became my own ninja. Look at that. Then I started my own gang called Untouchable Thugs because I was living in Portland. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all that. I was living in Portland in like the 7th grade, running around like a ninja. I had all black on and a mask on. Like y'all see me. Hold on. I even got a bow. Let me show y'all. Y'all be thinking I be playing with my karate shit. Hold on. I be thinking I be playing. They be thinking I be playing when I be talking about like playing like karate, man. Hey, your boy's cold with it, man. Your boy is cold. Ha! 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 Don't make me go get my belt. Don't. Yeah! 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 Oh, yeah! Yeah! Hey, you. Hey, dog, if a motherfucker stab you like, yeah, yeah. If somebody stab you like that, man, they gotta hate you, dog. You know, for you to stab somebody, because you don't just stab a person. You gotta contemplate and think like, hey, yo. Oh, do me a favor. Hold on, do me a favor. All right. Hey, do me a favor, y'all. Take your hand and imagine you got a knife in it and go like, don't it feel like hey, bro. Hey. Hey, yo, you gotta be mad to stab somebody. You have to be mad to stab. Yeah, take it. Like anybody can shoot somebody. Anybody can go, bam. But dude, the dude stabbed me with a pencil, dog. I hit him hard, bro. I hit dude hard. Bow. And oh yeah, so I'm going back down my schools. Hold on, yo. So yeah, so I went to Western Middle School, and then I left Western Middle School, came back to Southern. Then I was trying to go to Mill. So anybody in Louisville know what Mill High School is? Mill High School is like prestigious. It's so nice and elegant. It's where Mill High School in Louisville is where all the uppity niggas go to. Hey, what school you go to? I go to Mill. So I was trying to go to Mill High School, yo, but I had braids. So in Louisville, it wasn't against you got 5 schools that are dickheads, right? You got Butler High School, Mill High School, Manual High School, Ballard High School, and Eastern High School. All 5 of those schools are basically like they got black people there, but they're the uppity niggas. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? So that's that. So, but they only uppity when they at school. When they get home back to the projects, they get in trouble and go to jail, and then they can't play football no more. It's y'all know what it is. So I went to Iroquois High School, and anybody that knows me, this is the crazy thing. This is why I doc this about are you growing, are you not? So I got skipped up in the 5th grade where I left Hazelwood Elementary, and I got skipped up to go to Southern. So I only went to like the half semester, and then after the half semester, I got skipped up to the 6th grade. They sent the girl named Tamara, they sent my homeboy Johara Pardue and a white girl. I don't know what her name is because she didn't live in the projects, but she went to a black school. Poor white girl. I sometimes I feel bad for white kids that went to all black schools because it's your parents' fault. It is their fault. If they wouldn't been whooping our parents' ass back in the day, we all could have went together and you would have more you white kids here with us. But no, every other white parent was smart and moved their white kids out to black schools because they were not white no more. So this white girl moved. So we all got skipped up in the 6th grade. So I ended up going to this called the Southern Stars on 6th grade at Southern Middle School. And then check this shit out, right? We in school. I'm in school for like a month, and then the USSR and Bosnia, the Soviet Union closes, right? Gorbachev just says, "Hey, everybody can go." So they send all the kids over to the US. We got to teach these niggas everything. So I didn't learn anything else. And then the 7th grade and the 8th grade, and then I end up trying to go to Mill High School. I didn't get to go to Mill. My mom's still in jail. I didn't get to go to Mill High School. So what happened is me, my brother, and my cousin, we all got an apartment out Iroquois Project. So in the 9th grade, me, my brother, and my cousin, we all got our own spot. I'm going to Iroquois, but I don't go to school at the first half. So every year I got out of school the first half because I was very, very smart. Nah, no, I was. Yes, I was. So hold on. My computer is about to click off. Hold on, y'all still up here? All right, hold on, man. I gotta put my shit on real quick. All right, so I'm up here and we're Southern. Then I go to Iroquois, yo. And when I get to Iroquois, like in the 8th grade, anybody know Louisville, Kentucky? So in the 8th grade, this little program came on called Gang Banging in Little Rock. Gang Banging in Little Rock showed the gangs, Bloods and Crips in Little Rock, Arkansas. All of a sudden, everybody in Louisville is Bloods and Crips. Like, oh my God, chill, kill, chill, kill. So it was weird because a lot of people did not understand how Louisville, Kentucky was. So weird. So the Louisville gangs, one side end up being Bloods, another side end up being Crips, and then they try to make them. Look, man, Louisville is very simple. This is how Louisville is: East End, West End, South End, East End, Newburgh, right? Shepherd Square, Clarksdale, Park Hill, Iroquois, Dirty South, right? So that's how Louisville breaks. It goes East End, West End, South End. Then it goes by the projects: Park Hill, Shepherd Square, Clarksdale, Iroquois, Village West, Phase 1, Phase 2 of Village West, and stuff like that, right? So that's how Louisville used to be. And then all of a sudden it goes to this everybody's blood, a Crip, and then it's chill, kill. And now it's no longer about your hood, Because I was cool with the school, man. What school you go to? You go to Valley High School. You little dirty black kid. Get away from us. You out there with the dirty white kids. You can't come around here. So nobody really liked Valley High School. Nothing. We ain't like black kids. We ain't like white kids from Valley. Because I was at Iroquois. Then I end up going to nasty, stinky Dawes High School. So everybody really think I graduated from Dawes, which I did. But in the heart, I graduated from the dirty eye. But in the process, I went to North Hardin High School, where I was a lovely athletic wrestler. Then I ended up going back to Dawes High School, and by this time, I kind of like changed. A lot of people didn't know I was like. So when I was at Iroquois, I was selling weed. So I'm at Iroquois, I'm selling weed. And then when I moved to Dawes, I was selling like rocks. It was weird. I was just selling like grams. I wasn't selling like big dope. And then I was like, yeah, I don't know how to sell dope because I was nice. And then I started back selling weed again. And I was only selling like 1.5 ounces a day. Yeah, I think I was selling about 1.5 ounces a day, but I was only selling to like people in the hood. I was just walking around, sell like quarter bags and stuff like that. So I sold weed, man. I was selling weed from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and I still always worked. So anybody in Louisville, like our jobs, I don't know about y'all, but our jobs was good. So I worked at like Winn-Dixie, I worked at Long John Silver, KFC, I worked at Six Flags. So if you worked at Kentucky Kingdom Six Flags, killing it, right? So that's when I became a manager. I was working in this place called Swamp Water Jacks, right? So I started like the Swamp Place and Swamp Water Jacks. Then I ran the catering department, and I was like, hey man, hey bro. But the reason why I'm kind of going down is, man, because you got to check this out. So I ended up graduating from Dawes High School. I'm going through this big bad breakup because before I graduated from Dawes, I got shot in my head. I always tell that story how I got shot in my head. Then when I got moved down to North Hardin, because I got shot in my head, my mom moved us back because we was living with her boyfriend, his mama. My mama cussing his mama. I'm like, mama, how you in her house cussing her out? You can't be cussing this lady out. That's my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama's always right. You on your mama's side. But if you ain't never woke up in the middle of the night from your parents or your mama or somebody fighting, you ain't living life, yo. Who fighting? Who fighting again? It's a regular everyday thing in the hood where somebody in your house fighting, getting drunk, arguing like regular car spade parties. And my mom was in this lady house cussing her out, so she put us out. And let me tell y'all the fucked up thing about it, yo. So let me tell y'all how fucked up this is. This is what, okay. So, and when I lived in Shagbark and I was going to Jacob, and when I was going to Hazelwood Elementary, no, not Hazelwood, when I was going to Toronto Elementary, I started collecting with every other kid baseball cards, right? So I had baseball, football cards. I had all the Junior Seau's, all the Barry Sanders, all the Marshall Falks, all the Joe Montanas, all the Warren Sapps, all the Natron Means. I had Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Sterling Sharp, Shannon, like I'm talking about, I had every single card, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. I had all the Magic, all the Jordans, all the Birds. I had every single Kevin Johnson, Larry Johnson. Because like if you collect the cards, you put them in, by names. I had all the Scottie Pimpins because we would move Scottie to the front because they used to try to shit on Scottie back in the day. So we always like, nigga, Jordan wouldn't be shit without Scottie. So everybody always looked at Scottie like one. Everybody would be like Jordan and Scottie like 1-1. Like we that was like a real word battle. So because I look at it like this: if Jordan couldn't dunk as good as he could, he might be right there with fucking Scottie. Honestly, it's the legs that got Jordan where he's at. It's not his jump is pure, but hey man, y'all fucking that boy from Arkansas, motherfucking Scottie Pimpin, motherfucking Scottie, beam him up, man. Scottie used to kill him. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know why y'all sitting up here shitting on Scottie Pippen like Jordan would be what he is without Scottie. It's no way possible, man. Anybody knows Scottie Pippen and love the Bulls back in the days. Y'all know, man. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. When y'all talk about the flu game, who's the one sitting there, man, saying, come on, boy, get up, bruh. Get up, bruh. Let's go. You got it. Come on. You shooting. We got you. I got you. Anytime Jordan falling over, nigga pimping and kind of putting them up, y'all ain't see them little nudges, but they trying to shit on you, Scotty. I got you, boy. I salute you, my dude. But so I'm like this though. I'm really like this. The trajectory of my life is so crazy because after I graduated from Dallas High School, which I didn't think I was gonna get to graduate because they fucking hated me. That whole school hated me. Half the damn time. I got shot in my head. Let me tell you how crazy it is. When I got shot in my head Friday night, right? We had just played PRP. I didn't go to the game because I was a football player, but I was like, fuck the team because I got tired of niggas not doing their shit. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and wrestle. So I stopped playing. So I remember my nigga Peanut scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns that night. We had Peanut, Jaguar, these two of the coldest receivers that was there. You had Rajon Rondo's big brother, which the one we call Rondo, William Rondo, boy had a bad arm. Then we had my homeboy, what was John's name? I think it was John. Was crazy dude, but dude used to run over niggas. I'm talking about, dog. We had some cold ass players. Peanut and fucking Jaguar, probably 2 of the fastest niggas I ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen niggas. These niggas like lightning bolts. Like what the man? Nah. 2 of the fastest dudes ever. And then we had some cold. We had this cat named Adrian Smith got killed. Back in the day, he probably would be in the league right now. 1996, man, he got murdered, man. And me and Adrian, we used to joke all the time because we went to Southern. Me, him, Dimitri Davies. Who else was there, man? Damn, man. Hey, bro, that's when I was getting bullied by girls, right? So I used to get bullied by this girl named Abrea and Crystal. And I ain't gonna throw Crystal last name out there. This girl named Abrea and Crystal. They used to bully the shit out of me in the 8th grade, right? No, hold on. Was it 8th grade? 7th grade, because I was dirty. Hold on. 8th grade. No, 8th grade, I was dirty, right? So let me tell y'all what happened. So I didn't know my mom was on like drugs, right? I knew she was on drugs, but I refused to believe that my mom was on drugs. Everybody's telling me, my cousin, like, man, Dre, she on drugs, bro. I'm like, no, she's not. Dre, she's on fucking drugs. No, she's not. Dude, we have no food. Now, anybody in the hood know what happens during tax season, right? So during tax season, or if your mama had a job, everybody had furniture from like Rent-A-Center, right? So Rent-A-Center, people be in Rent-A-Center splurging. Yeah, I want the big screen, right? Give me the big screen. Give me all that. Yeah, give me the table, the end table. Yeah, let me get the carpet too. They'll get the target and they'll pay the first month and they'll never pay for that shit again, man. You be sitting there, nigga, Rent-A-Center beating on people's door. Hey, I mean, really, Rent-A-Center used to sneak up on dudes like the feds. Literally, like people be closing their door and Rent-A-Center stick a stick. Hey, get it. There we go. We got the table. Get the rest. I got a backpack. I don't know who backpack it is. That's the little girl. Give it a little girl back. Like, dude, it was so crazy. It was literally, this is why I say this, yo. It was so crazy because we were balling on a budget. Louisville came up with this thing from the Nappy Roots called Balling on a Budget. So if y'all ever get a chance, matter of fact, I'm gonna play the song. And dog, it was hard because if you lived in a hood and you know, like everybody know how tax season go. Everybody know. I don't know if y'all know, you find somebody with dependents. My mom never worked like that. She worked enough to get taxes. My mom worked a little bit, and then she knows she get those taxes at the end of the year. She gonna claim me and my brother. My mom gonna get about 7,000. She gonna give us $25 each, and then she gonna spend the rest on crack. You know how it go. Everybody know that. You know, everybody know basically the way, you know what I'm saying? Everybody basically know the way it works. So, you know, when you grow up in a crack, if you grow up around drugs, right? If you grow up around drugs or crack lifestyle, sometimes you are numb to it. You know what I'm saying? I never knew all my friends, all they moms smoke crack too. Cause they friends with my mama friends. And all of them smoke crack. Like when we lived out Shade Bark apartments, everybody mom was on drugs. I mean, if you sit there and say your mom wasn't on drugs, you're lying. She a crackhead now. I guarantee you. If you lying and denied it. But we never knew that. Like we even had like the worst part is that our parents end up hanging out with like white people, but they were like the dirtiest of the dirty. You know what I'm saying? And every kid would always be over the moms or the parents or somebody's house, and you'll fall asleep about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Then your parents, after they get done smoking crack, about 3 o'clock, it's time to go home. You go home, you wake back up at 6, go to school, do it all over again. And that was like a regular day. Like you knew, like, hey, we'll be over here tomorrow. And when you start knowing, when you really did find out that your parents was on crack cocaine, you know what I'm saying? When you found out they was on drugs and stuff like that, it really did affect you a different way. You know what I'm saying? It did affect you a different way. And like I said, man, I never believed that my mom was on drugs. I refused to. I don't know why I refused to believe it. And my mom used to give me like this, yo. So I love television. So because I always stayed in trouble, and the reason why I stayed in trouble is because nobody fucking liked me. Like I was a nerd, man. I was a nerd, and then I had like a bad speech and problem growing up, and then I had bad eczema. I used to have like sleep over my eyes all the time, and I remember my nipples used to be real hard. I remember I was going through like some puberty thing, dog, where my nipple looked like a doorknob, and they were hurting. So my mom. So I was like in the 4th grade, man, and I was like, Mom, she's like, well, I got breath, and my nipples were swollen, so I had like these big swollen nipples in like the 4th grade. Hey man, I had these big ass doorknob nipples in like the 4th grade. They were huge, dog. They're probably about that big. And I remember Dr. squeezing it, and like some, I guess, pus came out of it. And he's like, oh yeah, he's going through puberty. No, I'm not going through puberty. And hey, let me tell y'all the kicker. So I always tell y'all, man, I used to have these I had a word birth, like not birth, but I had a word like, and then I ended up getting a cyst. So I had a cyst on my wrist that looked like this, yo. So my whole wrist was like this big for like a year. My mom didn't even tell. I used to walk around with this big ass cyst. Ain't no girl want to talk to no dude with a cyst on his arm. Hey, you talking to me, man. I was a nerd, bro. I was a nerd, man. I remember this girl named Keisha. She was cross-eyed. You would look up. She was cross-eyed. She was like my real first girlfriend. She was first girl that kind of like me, because it was some girls that liked me. Like I started having sex when I was like 8 years old. I had it with this girl named Juanica. Yeah, I had first time I ever had sex. I was like 8 years old. I had it in the hallway in Georgetown Apartments with this girl named Juanica, and we snuck out in the hallway and did it because the light was off. And in the hood, we used to do how go get it all the time. But this is the crazy thing, though. When I talk about like trauma, when I talk about pain, I remember I used to get tortured by the older kids, right? So I remember my older brothers and my friends' older brothers stripped me and her butt naked and tied us to a tree in the woods in Shag Bark in Springfield Apartments up at the top where the devil watchers were. They were trying to sacrifice us. So I swear to God, they took all the clothes off, held our legs and taped us to a tree naked. Like literally naked, man. Naked. Naked. I to this day, me and this girl hate each other. We love each other, but we hate each other because every time we be like, I remember she used to say, y'all gonna take me up to the street, y'all gonna take me up to a tree. I'm like, man, they take me up too. What are you talking about? Don't just act like it's you. That's the thing that she would do. She'll be like, what y'all gonna do? Take me to the woods again and take me up? I'm like, remember, nigga, I was taped up with you. How the fuck? They took me first. You remember? They taped me naked to a tree, and then they taped her naked to a tree, dog. That shit was crazy, man. They used to torture me when I was a kid. Y'all the fucking older kids. I fucking hate y'all, man. I don't hate y'all. But I hate y'all. Y'all know what it is. Nigga, take me butt ass naked. I was butt naked, taped to a tree. And hey, yo, the reason why shit like that was allowed to happen because all our parents was on drugs. Nobody gave a shit about us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave a damn about kids. I can say this. The only time my mom really came to school is because if they called home because I was talking too much. But that's the thing about it. Andre talked too much. Andre, look at me now, bitch. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna block my blessing? Huh? I would have been Barbara Walters, G. Crowfall. I would have been any of those stand-up comedy. I would have been doing Dave Chappelle comedy back when I was younger. But now the teachers was hating on me. Andre too talkative. Andre too this. But my mom wasn't as woke. My mom ass still asleep. Hey man, y'all parents woke? Any of y'all parents woke? My daddy ain't woke. My daddy ain't gonna never wake up. The other day, my dad was like, boy, these girls got them asses out here. I was like, Daddy, you can't say that no more. It's like, what I'm supposed to say? I was like, I don't know. He was like, well, I sure ain't gonna say they got them dicks out. Hey, man, my dad is stupid, dog. My dad is so stupid. Hey, but so, you know, when you look at it, and I tell anybody this, you know, when I left, I went to, after I graduated from Dawes, I was with this crazy girl, right? So I was dating this crazy girl, and she took me through hell. I got in a fight with Lil Wayne. Look at this. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? See this cut up my eye right here? A big old piece of glass fell in my face, man. Fell in my face because I threw two dudes out a window and getting in a fight at a Waffle House trying to get a fraternity test. I mean, trying to get a pregnancy test. I got in this fight at a Waffle House. And that's the thing about it. My cousin was sitting in the car. Why you gonna let me walk in here? It's an entourage of niggas. It's an entourage of dudes. He know I'm on one. I'm going, when you a dude and you mad at a chick and you trying to figure out, I need to leave her? I need to get away from her. I just need proof. I was like, man, I just need a proof. Let me go in here and see if she got the pregnancy test. She said she went to the doctor. It ain't nothing. I'm going to go in, come back out. The worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. So I go in. And when I walked in, they was like, man, look at this old nigga. Because I had blonde hair, right? So first, I had blonde hair because I didn't want to go to jail. Okay? I had blonde hair because I didn't want to go to jail. Because police was shooting niggas all the time. But if they shoot a nigga with blonde hair, they going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You can't shoot a black dude with blonde hair. He's innocent. There's nothing about a black dude with blonde hair that says thug, gangster, pimp. It says boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. And what that means is I was at like this all the time at the clubs. Like, yeah, come here, girl. Why you going out there to that fight? Nope. I got blonde hair. Dudes with blonde hair don't get in fights. They be trying to fight us different. You know, if you ever see a dude with a blonde hair fight, they be trying to throw us out the windows and stuff. And that's what happened. This nigga tried to throw me. Okay. Nobody tried to throw. I threw a nigga out the window. All right. So I threw two dudes out the window, not one. So this is what happened. I walk in. My baby mama, Brittany, she right there. I'm looking at her. I'm like, you see me walk in. They like, look at this nigga because I got blonde hair. So everybody already joking. but they don't know I'm her baby daddy or possible baby daddy. I walk up, she's sitting there still eating. If you ever have you ever seen a nigga cut a Waffle House Whopper waffle? They start putting the butter on, and then they start pouring this thick ass syrup on, and then they pour the silver. Like if you eat at a Waffle House, we know who you are by how you eat in our Waffle House. What does that mean? Anybody from the hood, we put our silverware in a cup in hot water because we don't trust the way y'all be washing dishes, Waffle House. We gonna eat there, but we ain't use your dirty ass silverware because we know y'all don't really do it. We be seeing y'all just spray it. So we was like, hey, get us hot water. So you come in, you see all this silverware sitting in these cups, right? Like, yeah, they in here, they eating, they doing it, they right. So I walk in and they look. And they started joking. I heard the look at this blind hair ass nigga right here. Whoop the whoop. So I walk up, she's sitting there, she cutting a waffle. I'm like, man, where the test at, mama? Let me get the test. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bitch, are you serious? You just text me and told me to come and pick up the pregnancy test showing that you was pregnant. So out of nowhere, some dude over here now, y'all, hey, bro, any of y'all know it, females, guys, y'all know when y'all fighting and y'all right here and y'all like, look, me and you talk to me and then you hear something sideways, like, who you talking to? Look, I deal with you in a second, player. This ain't what you want. You don't want none of this. This is between me and this so-called baby mama. You my baby mama, huh? Oh. Look, if y'all want kids, it's cool because it's a mutual thing. But when she a thought and she get pregnant, oh no, little thotty thought, you little thotty thought, you ain't about to tack me up with little thotty baby. No, you not. And I ain't gonna lie, my son's a thotty baby. I love him, but he a thotty baby. Your mama was a thought boy. She was out there. She was hot. She was doing whatever. And she took me through all the problems, but I love him. He's a good thought kid. He's a great thought kid. You know what I'm saying? It ain't his fault that his mama was a thought. A lot of y'all out here judging these kids. Y'all out here judging these kids because they mama out here making it pop and do up in the wherever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all kids don't know y'all mama being in the closets, in a galleria, in a restroom, in a that's your kid mother now, bruh. This is the thing though. She was an excellent woman. She was perfect. Got caught into the wrong grind, you know. So then I end up going to Sullivan College. So they got this little fake ass college in Louisville, Kentucky called Sullivan College. That made me be a triple major, right? So these little motherfuckers made me be a triple major. Computer programming, computer science, and business management, right? These motherfuckers scraped me for $20,000 every fucking 3 months, yo. $20,000 to go to school there. Now, here's the kicker. If you don't wear a tie on Professional Wednesday, they kick you out. I'm like, dress code, bro. Y'all making me wear a suit and tie? I'm paying y'all $20,000. Y'all talking about I gotta wear a suit and tie? Are you serious? I'm talking about all these old. I don't know if y'all been to like a business school, but nobody there is happy. Nobody's happy there. There's a bunch of old ass people that just got off work, that's taking night school, and then you got the people in the daytime. And Sullivan College wasn't number culinary people, right? And a bunch of old uppity ass people, right? And then so this is the thing. People would either go to like JCC, which is community college, or they might go to Sullivan, they may go to Bellarmine, or they might go to University of Louisville. Like that's the little circle. Or Spalding. Nobody don't fucking like Spalding. You know when people say, be like, hey, what school did you go to? Oh, I went to Valley. Go on, shoot. I went to Sullivan. I got kicked out of Sullivan. Well, I didn't. I almost did. Then I ended up going to the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. That's where I wrestled at. I moved down there. I sent them my tapes because I was this cold ass wrestler in high school. So I was like, you know something? I only wrestled 1 year, but I know I placed it. I was 7th in the state. I was like, hey, your first year as a wrestler, 7th in the state, you're going to get a scholarship. So I hit a scholarship I had a scholarship offer to Our College, to Lane College, to Howard University, to Bethune-Cookman College, to University of Arizona, and Florida, Boca Raton. So I applied because at one time I wanted to be an oceanographer. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing until like my senior year. Nobody told me to take an ACT, SAT, none of that. They waited until my senior year, and then they like, oh, hey, Andre, you haven't took your ACT, your SAT. Now, this is the thing about Louisville, right? So in Louisville, we got to do this thing called fucking portfolio. Anybody know about portfolios? You do portfolios every year, right? Not like, so you do it first grade all the way up to the fifth grade. Then you do a sixth grade all the way up to the eighth grade. Then you do the ninth grade all the way up till you graduate. So portfolio pieces, everything you do is basically like a dissertation. They pass it every single year, and you basically grab it and keep writing on it and keep producing. Man, it's so regular ass. Look, y'all don't understand what kids go through that's in public school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch so many people get locked up in the middle of the night. I never got a full night of sleep. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, I got probably 5 hours of sleep anyway. That's how long I sleep anyway. Even if we went to bed after our Arsenio Hall show, which most people did, we end up waking up in the middle of the night because somebody fighting, somebody shooting, somebody arguing in your house, and you can't go to sleep. And you go to school, and then your parents wondering like, why your grades are bad. Shit, I ain't sleeping at night, mama. Y'all in there partying. Like, I don't know if y'all understand that when you black in the hood, you got to listen to music the whole night you sleep. Marvin Gaye, you done the party. That's why they play that song, because they know that that's a regular song that you heard in the middle of the night while you sleep as a kid. Your parents in there cutting the rug. You wake up and look out, your parents out there like, boy, that's what I'm talking about. You just shuck a bug, throw a girl, them kids sleep, shuck a bug. Them kids sleep, shuck a bug. It's always some dude with leather and a curl. Always some dude with a leather and curl. Hold on. Oh yeah, girl. How you doing, girl? Move it. Gonna move it. Do shuck a buck, said the do shuck a buck. If you ain't looked out your bedroom and saw a dude like you seen your, hey, get a jewel. Yeah, get a jewel. Hey, get a jewel. Hey, hump the hump. Hey, get a jewel. Go hump that hump. Hey, man, I'm over here clowning, yo. Hey, so I was just telling y'all a tale, man. But the whole thing really, man, I tell anybody, go look at your life, right? Go look at your life. And if you can't really see that growth, if you can't really laugh and see yourself in the physical right now and say, hey, bro, that's why I always kind of go down my memory lane, because I love my growth. I love where I'm at. I love where I'm at because I can literally see myself going and where I came from. And that's the reason why I'm like the way I am right now. The reason why I'm going forward, because I look back and say, hey, bro, if you overcame all these trajectories in your life, if you literally overcame all the bullshit in your life, Dre, what would you do if you gave 100% to everything? You know what I'm saying? So what would you do if you gave 100% to everything? And a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people ain't realizing that, bro, you ain't even really going hard. You know, you going like, okay. Y'all here putting all your time into these hoes. Y'all here putting all y'all time into these men, but at the same time, you're lagging. That's why I like when it goes to like health and taking care of myself and shit like that, man, I'm going at it. I'm about to get out here. I'm about to work out. I'm about to go at it. Ooh, shabba oh, so shabba ha ha. I said shabba ha ha. I said shabba ha 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 ha. Oh shabba ha 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 ha. Bring that on the top do 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 do. Boo doo doo boo ba doo ba doo boo boo boo. Boo doo doo doo. Boo doo 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 ba doo ba doo boo boo doo. Hey hey. What? Hey y'all remember y'all go to your grandma's house? I don't know how old your grandpa is up, but this one. Hold on, let me throw this up. Too much for the man. Hold on, I gotta pause before I get. There you go. I gotta pause. He said he leaving on that midnight train to Georgia on the midnight train. What's up? How you doing, girl? Give me a little shoulder, what? Give it with a shoulder, but and y'all said old player when a girl walk past. Hey, how you doing, girl? There you go. Show it. Show me what the leg do it. Show me what the leg do it. Show me what the leg do it. Hey. Show me what the toes do it. Hey, show me what the toes. Hey, man. Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm getting out for it, man. André Mulligan Ep.49 podcast, man. How fucking fun. This is Sunday. It's Sunday. Have fun. You don't got to get up and go to church. You don't got shit to do. Y'all remember when y'all got beat and had to go to church? You don't got to go to church now in the morning. Get your ass up anyway. Do something. Season podcast comedian André Mulligan, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Boom, we out, baby. Let's go. And leave it. We say he's going. I say he going back to find. And said you. Going back to find. I said he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, living on the midnight train. And once you're leaving, and right thing in my world. Been on the midnight train. Woo! You better do it, girl. Leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, living on the midnight train. There's nothing in the world, and out here in mine. Hey, I said you leave. Hey! You throwing stuff at me, man. How you doing, man? Hey, would you get your ear out my... Can you move your... Hey, man, get out my... Hey, Yoda, get out the... There you go. Hey, man! What the fuck? Hey! What the hell? Who hit me with a Yoda? Did you just hit me, man?